In this video, we'll look at evaluating a logarithmic expression when we're applying the log to a fraction, and also when we have a fractional base. So let's begin with the first example. We have log base 3 of 1 over 27. So I'm going to follow the same procedure we would have done for previous logarithmic expressions and set this equal to x. And I'm going to rewrite this as an exponential. I'm going to say 3 to the x equals 1 over 27. So if I compare 3 and 27, I could write 27 as a base of 3, or a power of 3. I'd say 3 to the x equals 1 over 3 cubed. Now because I'd like to have the same base here, I can then take that 1/3 with an exponent of 3 and write it as 3 to the negative 3. So I see I get an answer here of x equal to negative 3, because the only way that above expression could be true would be if x and negative 3 are equivalent. Looking at the second example, I've got log base quarter, or 1/4, of 64. I'm going to take the same procedure and apply it to this, say equal to x. And now I'm going to say 1/4, which I'll put in brackets, to the exponent x equals 64. So I can do one of two things. I can write 64 as a base of a quarter or a fourth, or I can make this base be 4 by negating the exponent here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to say 4 to the negative x is equal to 64. So remember, we can reciprocate the base of a power if we negate the exponent. So now 64 as a power of 4 would be 4 to the 3. So that's going to give me that negative x equals 3. Dividing both sides by a negative, and I get that x equals a negative 3. So while we can have negative answers for logarithmic expressions, we don't get negative answers for exponential expressions in Unit 6. But in Unit 7, we see that now we can have x evaluate to be negative when we're evaluating a logarithmic expression where we have a positive base and it's being applied to a positive number.